So I have a couple lessons that I've learned throughout life that have helped me to get to where I am today. And it helps me to get through anything that I'm going through. The first lesson that I have is learn from your past. So in 1994, there was a war in my country of Rwanda in East Africa. It was a genocide. And I was living there at the time when it started with my mother and my 3 brothers. My dad was here in America studying. On that day, on April 6, 1994, I became a refugee. In the first 100 days of that war, close to 1 million people were slaughtered. 1 million people in the first 100 days. During the war, my mom and my 2 older brothers, we would go from refugee camp to refugee camp, from country to country, trying to seek shelter. Sometimes we would have shelter, sometimes we wouldn't. During the days, we would hide, and at night we would travel. It just depended on where we were. In October of '94, we were in the market because we would sell food in the market, and we would sell different things that we would make, and that's how we would get food. So while we were there, some missionaries happened to walk by that actually had known my parents for years. And they couldn't believe that in this huge, huge market in Nairobi, Kenya, here we were, trying to sell little handmade goods that we had made. After that, they got word to my dad, who was still in America. And at that point, he didn't know if we were alive or dead, because what are the odds? All of the odds were against us. But we were there, and we had made it. At that point, word spread and funds were put together, and they got us to America. And so we got to America in October of '94. Through the years, we finally got settled in, and I actually ended up joining the United States Air Force, and I'm currently serving active duty for about 8.5 years. And that brings me to my next lesson. Live for your present. Live in the present. There's so many things going on all around us. If we just take the time to stop what we're doing and look and see where we are, there's so many things that we can get from. I always like to say, everyone has a story, but it's up to us to learn those stories. Get to know other people, get to know their stories. Every little piece that you learn can make up who you are. You don't have to dwell in your past. Everyone has gone through things in their past that maybe they feel like it makes them who they are. What has happened to you in the past does not define who you are. It may help get you to where you are right now, but it does not define who you are. Live for your present and take a moment and get to know other people. Get to live where you are. My third lesson I would share with you is look forward to your future. Everything that's happened to you in the past, with what you have gotten together in your present, will help you towards your future. It doesn't stop here. You know, for us being graduates, it almost feels like we're at the end, but we're not. This is only the beginning. It's the beginning of our professions, it's the beginning of our careers. And I encourage every single person to look forward to their future, because there's so many things that we have in store for us if we would just look forward. Don't look back. Don't stay stuck where you are. Look forward. Look forward, and you can do anything. Anything you put your mind to, you will accomplish.